Do the... A couple of years ago, I experienced my first ever rapid rise in fame. And when I say rapid, I mean rapid. I was gaining millions of views every day, tens of thousands of new followers, endless amounts of loving, adoring comments, and it just felt like I finally made it. Everything I've ever worked towards was becoming a reality. And it felt amazing because it was not only love, but love for me being authentic. Like the video I posted was just me talking, explaining my dream, showing my music, and when that took off, I was like, yeah, like authenticity, like we need to be real. And I just took that with me in the beginning of this journey and I ran with it. I was simultaneously going through discovering myself as an artist, what lane do I want to be in, what do I want to say, experimenting, and I took all of the results that I had as a signal that, okay, just be more authentic, just be more you, be more honest. And so I did that. I started to experiment with like things that I was a bit too embarrassed to show on camera, like my clothes or how vulnerable I was in lyrics. I started to just reveal a bit more of myself because that's clearly what the audience was encouraging me to do. They were saying that they loved me for being real and being raw and being honest. And it was interesting because one day I woke up and this authenticity was too much now. People were criticizing me for everything that they had loved me for, and it was such a strange experience to have this place where I took all my validation as an artist, all this love, all these comments, suddenly become a place where people were throwing stones at me. They were calling me all sorts of names. They're not like the type of comments that go like, oh, your music sucks. No, these were like very descriptive, like your mom should have been pushed down the stairs when she was pregnant with you, or, you know, describing how they would torture me, like in a very graphic manner if they were to come across me in real life. And I found it to be such a bizarre experience because in my mind, I was not doing anything different. I was doing the same thing that they loved me for, which is being me and discovering parts of me. And that's when I realized the truth. The truth is, most people don't want authenticity. People want things that look authentic to their own perception of what authenticity is. If you don't fit into this box, which is authenticity, then you're an outlaw who should be exiled. Which for me was really weird because authenticity to me is the opposite of that. It's being who you are, regardless of whether you fit in a box or not. So I just remember thinking, okay, well, this validation system that I have has now crashed. And whenever I go there, I'm just receiving hate and hate and hate. And it had me really reflect on my journey as an artist. And being the singer-songwriter that I am, I of course had to write a song about it. The song is kind of like the inner conversation I was having with myself the moment I felt that hate train start to pile up, and my experience with, you know, fame and what people expect of you as an entertainer and what authenticity is, like all these inner dialogues I was having presented in this format of a song. The song is called Mama, I'm on TV, and it's one of my proudest songs lyrically. It has a line that goes, a butterfly, but I still sting, which for me really encompasses what it is to be an artist and an entertainer. We shine and we make pretty things for people to look at, but in reality, in our industries, it's like walking through a dark forest. You don't know what wolves are gonna come out at you. You don't know what kind of traps there are. You have no roadmap to your destination. You just have a dream and the faith that this dream is somehow going to happen. And in that process, you have to develop the thickest skin possible. And after 10 years of walking through this forest, I came to a pretty big realization, which is I have always existed in something that I call the awkward middle. Growing up, I was an Arab kid who liked Disney and The Little Mermaid and Taylor Swift, and just boys my age just did not like the same things I liked, so I was not Arab enough. But then when I moved out, I was also not fitting in there either because I still come from a different country, so I have this whole like cultural thing with me. I was too feminine to hang out with the boys, but also I'm still a boy, so I never fit in with the girls either. I started making music and I created the style that I call A-pop, which is mixing Arabic and English. And record labels were like, stick to Arabic or stick to English, you cannot do both. I was an obese child and used to get so many comments and weird looks from people about, you know, how I was. And after losing that weight, after losing 120 kilos, I have loose skin all over my body and I'm still not normal. So this awkward middle is just all I've ever known, and I've been fighting it so much for the past 10 years, like trying to find a way to like be one of the other extremes. But now I just feel like maybe it's time that this awkward middle exists, like this exists as a space for future generations, because so many of us feel this way, where we feel that we don't have any space where we can just be ourselves. And for me, this space is called A-pop because of my background and because of my music style. But in reality, this A-pop space is a space for everyone who's ever felt like they were exiled for being different, when in reality they were just trying to be authentic. We have always existed in this awkward middle. We will continue to exist in this awkward middle, and we will continue to do it authentically. I hope you like the song.
That's a million times better than you needed it.
Yeah,
A lot better. I would just go for this.
yeah. Can I see how it looks?
They're saying I'm made of love, punishable by the